Please stand by for a priority communication from Supreme Chancellor Leontine Suresh of the Galactic Republic.
It's a great honor to speak with the warrior who struck down the Emperor. The Republic needs your strong arm once again.
Jedi are strongest when defending others, Madam Chancellor. But I'll help however I can.
Sadly, protecting the innocent often means striking down the guilty. The Hutt cartel has invaded Republic space and seized the planet Makeb. We will respond to this unprovoked act of aggression in full force. My War Council will be convening on Keylander Station in the Makeb system. I ask that you join us immediately.
I'll set a course for the Makeb system right now.
Proceed to the conference chamber on Keylander Station. I'll meet you there. Please hurry. We must act quickly and decisively against the Hutt's aggression.
Most cordial greetings. I am Zan Thrilo, Republic Protocol Officer. Welcome to Makeb and Keylander Station. Please hold all questions. Supreme Chancellor Suresh and her delegation are arriving.
Assembled friends, the Republic owes its continued survival to this brave Jedi. Entire worlds would be smoldering ruins if not for this hero's courage and sacrifice.
I was in the right places at the right times. Anyone in this room would have done the same, given the chance.
Perhaps, but would they have succeeded? You carry burdens that would break others, and we have need of that strength. Victory over the Empire lies within our grasp. But first, we must face a cowardly act of unwarranted aggression. Supreme Commander Malcolm.
13 days ago, the Hutt cartel violated Republic space and seized the planet Makeb. They've blockaded the system with 30 Ajur-class heavy cruisers.
Makeb's citizens have formally pledged to join the Republic if we respond to their crisis. We will not abandon them to the Hutt's brutality.
The planet must have something of value if the Hutts are risking outright war for it.
I don't care what motivates them. I want their blight removed from our space.
Severe atmospheric conditions on Makeb make large-scale troop landings impossible. We need help from local resistance forces to pull this off.
One of Makeb's business leaders, Shalem Avesta, is awaiting you on the surface. I want you working closely with him.
We couldn't have freed Balmora or Corellia without help from the locals.
Shalem is a patriot who led his people to embrace the Republic. We mustn't desert him. Liberating Makeb is your top priority, but I want the Hutt's ambitions ended permanently. Grandmaster Satil Shan has insight regarding our enemy's future plans.
The Jedi Council has meditated on the cartel's actions. We believe that Makeb is a staging point for a larger attack on the entire galaxy.
The Hutts will not be allowed to expand their dominion at our expense.
It's always an honor to face down the enemies of the Republic, Madam Chancellor.
When our enemy realizes who they're facing, I predict a hasty retreat. A shuttle will transport you to Shalem Avesta's encampment on the surface. Go now, and show the galaxy the Republic is not to be trifled with.
Statement. There is nothing to discuss at the present time, Master. We should resume deleting troublemakers.
Kuya maya stupa bargo, unoa uyat yachanichu. Kava de chuba kojwanti ni tota. Uptola dupatwana dwana wanki slimo pod yukata janga. Ninga, kitrita ni omni, kanu alau natun kitkutha.
You honor my home, Master Jedi. I'm Shalem Avesta. The Supreme Chancellor promised us relief, but you're more than I ever hoped. My family helped found McCab. Avesta Mining has led our business council for decades. I was practically chief of state before the cartel's takeover. It wasn't an easy decision, but if joining the Republic is the only way to reclaim my home world's freedom, so be it.
The Empire wouldn't treat you any better than the Hutts. The Republic and the Jedi Order will protect this world.
I only ask that McCab's existing government retain a voice after this crisis ends. Ilasov is a former mercenary with the Interstellar Regulators. Until recently, McCab's trusted private army and police force.
Quit when the Regulators sold out to the Hutts. I don't betray a client for credits.
Exceptions like him notwithstanding. The cartel bought off the Regulator forces and turned our former protectors against us.
How many ex-mercenaries do you have on your side? Enough to take down the rest?
Regulators who refused the Hutt buyout either ran or got shot for disloyalty before they could.
I still don't know why this has happened. We've conducted peaceful business with the Hutt cartel for years.
Casualty and damage reports coming in. Talau City got rattled pretty hard, but no injuries. Lucky.
That's the 5th groundquake since the Hutt's takeover. The last one leveled the Tygan mining colony. They're still pulling bodies from the rubble.
These groundquakes started after the Hutts invaded? Doesn't sound like a coincidence.
You aren't the first to voice that thought. My niece Lambda is a respected geophysicist. She joined our resistance to prove there's a link between the groundquakes and the Hutt's deep core mining.
She was taking seismic readings on a deserted mesa when a whole company of regulators swarmed in. We lost contact with her.
I sent search parties to bring Lambda back, but they aren't trained or equipped to fight a mercenary force of that size.
I have a feeling your niece discovered something, and the Hutts sent the regulators to stop her from getting away.
That's my fear as well.
Getting reports from our search parties. Dozens of regulators have pushed them back to the landing zone. We lose that, we'll never find Lambda.
If your allies can hold out until we arrive, we'll break the siege and rescue your niece. You have my word as a Jedi.
Once they know you're on the way, my people will fight twice as hard. Take my personal shuttle to Friend Mesa. Lane Farrow is our man at the landing zone.
Shalem Avesta sent us. You're in charge here?
Reinforcements! We're saved! Prosk, come here! It's a Jedi!
Speak up, Lane. Not sure the whole Mesa heard you. My name's Prosk, in case Slick here didn't enunciate clearly. Kid's an accountant. Barely knows which way to point a blaster. Can't say I'm much better. Used to be a mining foreman. We've set up barricades, but they're not doing much against the regulators. What's the plan, boss?
When they charge, hold your ground and follow my lightsaber.
We'll do our best, Master Jedi.
Scouts report regulators headed this way. Big group.
Everyone's manning a barricade. Find one and dig in.
I'm off.
Master Jedi, I've never... Those regulators... You're incredible!
I'll drink to that, Slick. Those mercs will think twice about hitting us again. We owe you one.
The mercenaries hoped to overwhelm us. I only held them off thanks to your support.
You're making Slick blush, Master Jedi. Shalem sent you to find Lambda, right? Bring back his whatever niece in her research. We haven't had much luck there.
Her campsite was ransacked. The regulators must have already captured her and confiscated all the research data. Shalem's right. She found something important.
This just became a rescue mission. If the regulators have Lambda, where would they take her?
Scanners indicate no one except you has landed on or left the mesa since the regulators came. That means she's still here. Probably at one of their camps.
Great. There's half a dozen camps and no way to pinpoint which one she's at. Have to keep hitting them until she turns up.
I wasn't planning to let the regulators stay on this mesa. One way or another, I'll find Lambda.
Those mercenaries sure will be surprised when you show up to ruin their day. A few of our search parties never made it back. You find any other prisoners, send them here.
Someone here might know how to slice the regulators' comm frequency and find out what they're doing. Ask around, Prosk.
Slick takes charge with his big brain. On it, boss.
We'll hold this landing zone as long as it takes. Good luck.
Don't take off. I repeat, do not take off. Anti-aircraft cannons are still active.
No choice, planes tearing apart. If we don't leave now, we might never get to. All clear. Heading to 070 for rendezvous with...
Banlin, come in. Banlin! Please, please, come in!
If there are any survivors, I'll bring them back. Where did they crash?
Between mesas. It's no use. They're all gone. That's the 5th transport the regulator mercenaries have shot down. Must be 60, 70 people they've killed in the last hour. We've sent dozens of volunteers to take down the anti-aircraft guns. But the mercenaries, there's just too many of them. It'd take an army.
If it will put a smile back on that pretty face, I'll handle it.
If you want to try to take those guns down, great. But a lot of good people have died trying. This isn't a joke. These are the coordinates to the regulator's base. They have it guarded like a fortress. Please, please be careful. And if you manage to destroy the anti-aircraft guns, just be sure you make it back in one piece. Good luck.